It was the 4th annual Hampton University Lacrosse Day HBCU Lacrosse Championship Tournament. A day of festivities, a cookout, live music, and much more. The HBCU schools that participated are considered some of the outstanding institutions of higher learning in the country. Morehouse College, Morgan State University, Howard University, University of Maryland Eastern Shore, and Hampton University.
Well, this here Lacrosse Day at Hampton University, I think it's a tremendous event. It's been going on for some time now, maybe I think about 3 or 4 years, and it's just where all the HBCUs get together and play lacrosse for a little tournament style day. So I'm really enthused to be here. I think it's a great experience. Well, I've been playing lacrosse since 3rd grade. I love the sport. I think it's a sport that everybody should play. I know my kids will play, and I'm sure my grandkids will play as well. Oh, well, lacrosse at HBCUs I think is a great thing that is up and coming and that will thrive one day once we get there, but it's already thriving at multiple schools, and I'm very, very excited about that. Well, here at UMES, my school, I've started this program this actual first year. So after this first year, maybe another year after this, after our club interactions, then we'll hopefully have a D1 team at the national level, college level. Well, I started by first talking to our Vice President of Student Affairs. I told him that I wanted to have a lacrosse team on his campus. He said that it could be a club team. He said that you need a league that we can be in. I found a league for us to be in. He helped me get the equipment. It was about $6,000 that we were granted through the school, and they made it happen. And our league fees were paid through the school as well. It was definitely long days in Student Services Center, which is where our Vice President of Student Affairs is, and I was there every day, but I got it done, and we're here now.
Alright, cool. Hi guys, my name is Devin Richards. I am a senior health education major from Morgan State University. I play attack and midi and face-off for Morgan State Lacrosse Club team. This is about the 4th year that we're starting to do this event. It's called Lacrosse Day, where all the HBCUs that play lacrosse, pretty much in the northern area, kind of meet together and just fellowship among Black lacrosse players, as well as trying to grow the sport as African American sport. So this is going on our 3rd year playing at this location. So it's been a really good turnout, and I'm happy to see the new growth that lacrosse has been in the Black community. So I've been playing lacrosse for about 7 years now. I started in high school, played 2 years in high school, and then I've been the captain for the past 3 years at Morgan, and this is my 4th year playing on the team. Yeah, so Morgan history, the reason why we play basically is because of the 10 Bears, the guys like Miles Harrison, Dr. Miles Harrison, who formerly his son, Kyle Harrison, which everybody knows, plays for STX Sports. It's a big thing. So for us, we kind of started the whole HBCUs and Blacks playing lacrosse at the division level. Now, because of us and because of the 10 Bears' efforts, we're being able to create club sports. So Morgan started the club sport back in 2009, and then with that, Hampton came, Howard came. We just started University of Maryland Eastern Shore and the sports. So Coppin is hopefully another school that's supposed to be on. And then, part of their legacy is they give back. So a lot of the 10 Bears play and coach on these teams. So you have Coach Carter, which coaches at Hampton University. Some of the coaches and old players from the 10 Bears also come back and teach us. So for us, anytime we play for them. The 10 Bears is a very big, strong legacy. It was during the Civil Rights Movement where, they couldn't play other sports. They were only playing Black schools when it came to basketball and football and soccer and things like that. But when it came to lacrosse, because no other historically Black college had lacrosse, they played those schools. So for us, it's a very big legacy team. It's a big Civil Rights Movement, and it kind of changed the way we look at Black sports. This is one of the first times when we integrated a sport from HBCU into PWI, which is publicly white institutions. Yeah, so we are club sport right now. We play in the NCLL National College Lacrosse League. And we've been doing this for about 6 or 7 years, and hopefully within the next few years, the president has been on board with us, and we want to kind of transfer into a divisional program for our university. I know that takes time and it takes a lot of money, but we've been working hard to kind of implement lacrosse as a major sport at Morgan State University. So within the next few years, hopefully we should see change and then integrate not only men's lacrosse, but women's lacrosse as well.
Now is the time to make real the promises of democracy.
Pretty much all the HBCUs in the area that have lacrosse programs, from Hampton, Howard, UMES, and Morehouse, and Morgan State, are all coming and vying for a HBCU lacrosse championship. Last year Howard took it home, and this year Hampton is planning on taking it home. Personally, I've been playing lacrosse going on 6 to 7 years now. I started off my junior year of high school. I kind of started because my football teammates were playing, and they kind of just coaxed me to play. You know, I stopped playing baseball, and I picked up a sport that I've grown to love now. So, yeah, I've been playing for a while. Next year we'll be Division I lacrosse program in the NCAA. We'll be the second HBCU to be a Division I team. The first HBCU was actually my coach's team, Morgan State University, back in the 1970s. They were the first HBCU to go into the NCAA, so I'm just happy to carry on the legacy of HBCUs in the NCAA and hoping that we have a great program next year.
Today's event is known as Lacrosse Day historically for Hampton University. It started 4 years ago when the club team first came about, and it was one of the ways to kick off the club team. It was really the brainchild of Miss Verena Crawford, whose son was very instrumental in inspiring the start of the team. So what she wanted to do is to kind of introduce the sport to the college. She invited some historical black colleges, Morgan and Morehouse, and a team from upstate New York to come down and play Hampton. And it was a tournament. They presented the cup to the winner, like a trophy, and then they had a social event afterwards. Well, what I would like to do, there's been a lot of discussion and some movement towards putting Hampton in the NCAA. Right now we're a club level team. We play in the NCLL, and the plan is from the college and the administrators to go into the NCAA and to be competitive, hopefully in starting out in Division II and eventually over a period of time move into Division I. Well, the history of lacrosse and HBCU starts with Morgan State University. I actually played at Morgan State. I played there for 3 years in the late 70s and the early 80s. The last team Morgan had was in 1981. I played on that team. The team after that season, the program was cut. That year, we ended up being ranked 3rd in the nation behind the Delphi and Loyola. We beat teams like Georgetown, Michigan State, Villanova, and probably our most important one, we beat Notre Dame. The program started in 1971 and it ended in 81, so it ran 10 years. I've been at Hampton since 2011 when the program was started by Ms. Verena Crawford. I used to drive, I originally lived in Baltimore, Maryland. I used to drive every weekend down here to assist with the establishment of the program, and I used to drive down here every weekend to coach. And I did that for like the first 2 years. Then I took a break, and then recently I relocated to the Newport News, Hampton Roads area, and then I took over the coaching job again. Michael Crawford was a senior here at Hampton. He was supposed to graduate in 2011. He was a sports management major, and he went home to New York, Brooklyn, New York, for the Christmas holidays. He went up to his room on December 28th and was called down for dinner, never came down, and they discovered him dead in his bedroom. So his mother, Ms. Verena Crawford, was really trying to maintain his legacy, and I guess maybe even deal with her grief process by continuing the lacrosse program. She had all the documentation. They constantly talked about it. and so she didn't know what to do. She had no idea what to do. So she Googled Black Lacrosse, and because we had started an organization in Baltimore called Black Slacks, and I had recently just lectured at the U.S. Lacrosse Convention, my name came up. So she called me, and I got a phone call at work, and she got on the phone, and we were talking over the phone, and in the middle of the conversation, she became very emotional. I became very emotional. She was telling me the story about her son and how he had suddenly died, and what she really wanted to do with the program, and she didn't know what to do. And then I remember cutting her off in the sentence and said, Miss Crawford, do you believe in God? She said, yeah, I believe in God. I said, well, Miss Crawford, God had you call the right person. But from that point on, we worked, and like I said, I drove down here every weekend, and God had me standing here today talking to you. Since I've been here, with any college or university, there's always an administrative aspect to it. But ever since I've been here, they've been fully supportive of everything that I've brought to them. It's evident as to what's going on today. And the fact that Dr. Harvey has really taken a step forward to move this to the NCAA really surprised me. I didn't expect that to happen as soon as it has happened. But it just shows the full support that the university has behind this program.
The action started with UMES in the burgundy taking on Morehouse in the white. Morehouse scored often and early with this goal as UMES falls to Morehouse 5-1. Second game featured Hampton in the blue and white versus Morgan State in the blue and orange. Hampton would draw first blood on this goal. The Bears of Morgan respond, and we're all knotted up at 1 apiece. As the Bears go on a scoring spree, building a 4-1 lead. In the second half, Hampton fighting back score. But Morgan scores again and top Hampton 8-5. In the semifinals, it was Morehouse in the white taking on Howard University in the burgundy. Howard jumps out scoring 2 goals in the first half. Later, Morehouse answers with a goal. Morehouse scores again, tying the game at 2 apiece, but Howard scores late in the second half and top Morehouse. The championship game featured Morgan State versus Howard University. And the Bears struck first, 1-0. Morgan scores again, 2-0. The Bears score as they built a 5-0 lead in the first half. Morgan scores early in the second half and top Howard University 8-2 and win the 2015 HBCU Lacrosse Tournament Championship game. Coach, your team got off to a fast start. Talk about your start.
The start really was a function of how we worked in the last game. Last 2 or 3 games. We've started out very slow offensively, and it's built steam over time. The guys are getting it. They've taken the coaching and they've improved on it, and it's really wonderful to see them grow like this. This is just a great tournament. I want to thank Coach Lloyd Carter for hosting the event, and Hampton for being a host again. The Michael Crawford Trophy is special to a lot of people who know Michael Crawford's story, and it's just really cool that all the HBCUs can meet here and determine a champion, and it's wonderful that we managed to make it this year.
Okay, Coach, now with a big lead like that, what was your message at halftime?
The message at halftime was bury them. That's what the message was. But we only got a couple more goals on board, and we let some of the junior players play, and hopefully that helped them grow too. Okay. So it's not like it was all the top drawer people. We got everybody in, everybody participated. We even had a freshman score a goal, and I know he'll talk about that for the rest of his life.
Okay, young man, talk a little bit about your feelings winning the HBCU championship today.
Well, it's my first championship in college. I'm a freshman, so it's a good experience. It's fun, just coming out here having fun, playing the sport of my life, playing with new people and getting to meet new people. And it's a good feeling, I'm excited about it. I know my team excited about it, and, we did good this round.
Okay, where's number 7? Now, you had several goals out there tonight. Talk about what you were seeing out there on the field.
Honestly, today it's always about having fun, but I love competing against African Americans. Like, one of the things that we don't see, especially playing in Baltimore, we play Towson and Johns Hopkins and UMBC and schools like that, where we don't see too many people like us that play. Okay. So anytime we come down here, we're always having fun. We're always just letting it fly. So today we really opened up the game. We had really spread offense where we were able to really get those shots off, and I was glad that I was able to get some on goal.
Now, how many years have you guys competed in this tournament?
We competed last year, the year before that. It's probably about, say, 3, 4. 3, 4 years.
And how many years have you won it?
2. Yeah.
Okay, now Coach Carter has to make a presentation to you.
Yes. Give me 1 second. I'd like to first congratulate Morgan State University for winning the Historical Black College and University Lacrosse Championship for 2015. And they were the best team out here. It was no doubt. They played an excellent game. I'm a little biased because I'm a Morgan alumni, and I actually helped start the club team, and I've actually had the opportunity to coach some of these guys in the city program. But it's always great to compete. They have one of the most dedicated coaches who's been a part of our program in the city ever since I met him. He's always been dedicated to improving lacrosse in the city, and it's a well-deserved day, and you guys played great. I'm very proud of you.
Congratulations, guys.
Well, on behalf of Morgan State and all the people on the team, I wish to thank Hampton for hosting this yet again. Ms. Crawford deserves a deserved round of applause for hosting and pushing this event, and I'm very pleased to accept this trophy in memory of Michael.
Can't hear you guys.
Kevin Ingram.
Okay.
Kevin Ingram is a freshman. He's distinguished himself both grade-wise in the architecture program, and he's also distinguished himself on the field of athletics. He's got a wonderful background coming from Dunbar, and I want to thank the people from Dunbar for training him well, because I really am pleased to have such a well-trained athlete, both mentally and physically, on my team.
Congratulations, Kevin.
Congratulations.
Most valuable player. Congratulations, man. MVP, baby. MVP. Yeah, on behalf of HBCU and on behalf of Hampton University, I would like to present the most valuable player trophy, not only for our involvement in the tournament, but for this entire year, to our goalie, Ryan Barry, who is the epitome of what we want to have as far as leadership, as far as just skill level. He's a senior, and he's been here from the inception of the program, and he has gotten better every single year. And you'll be able to see his play in some of the video footage, how well he plays. He actually had a shutout today, and that's not an easy task for a goalie to have. So I'm greatly honored to present this to him. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
You want to say anything?
I just want to thank Coach and everything, because without Coach, I don't think I would have gotten as good as I am now. He believed in me. He always had faith in me. He's always helping us get better. Coach is like the best coach I've ever had in my life. Coach is always there. Coach is always helping us get better. Coach is patient with us. Coach, I just wouldn't to be here without Coach. Coach is definitely the reason I stay. Coach every day just helps us get better.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And Coach, I want to have some final words for you. This was a great event.
Thank you.
I thank you for inviting us down here.
Yes, sir.
Wow. I'm getting emotional. But man, I can see big things for this event in the future, and a man of integrity.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Well, I really appreciate that, and I always talk about this when I address my players. I know that this is a gift from God. Mm-hmm. The opportunity to coach young African American players in a sport that we're really not known for. Mm-hmm. And I've had the opportunity to coach probably a lot of the players at Morgan, some of the players at UMES, and obviously the players at Hampton. And to be able to put this together, and then to have the opportunity to work with you and your professional staff, and to be able to capture this. Yes. Capture this history. I'm very grateful for you to come, and thank you, and we'll be doing this.
Yes.
Year.
There you go. There you have it. From Hampton University, the 2015 HBCU Championship game.